You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. How you doing, Dan?
Well, I'm walking upright.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
All there is to that. Holy cow! You know, and then they've been saying the powers that be, that this kind of gird your loins, boys and girls. This will be the toughest weeks like ever that this country's ever faced.
Yeah.
It's not. And then you think about it, and I actually saw this on a meme on Facebook where, credit where credit is due, and I like this a lot. Yeah, we're facing a really tough week. But back around 30 A.D., a guy named Jesus was facing a real tough week too.
Yeah.
Look how that ended.
Yeah, and you know what? It was the same week. Holy cow.
I know. Interesting stuff. Hugh Hefner, his birthday today.
Okay. It's kind of going on the other side of the spectrum there.
I know. And because there is no sports, I'm kind of finding, some sports-related stuff. Because, man, I miss Major League Baseball a lot right now. A couple things going on. I love this story a lot. It was this day, 1945. NFL powers that be, owners and commissioners and whatnot, order their players to wear long stockings.
Really?
Now, keep in mind, they were still wearing leather helmets with no face guards.
Yeah.
But they were ordered
to wear stockings.
Long stockings. And this is just great. 1974, you'll know the name. 1974, then San Diego Padres owner Ray Kroc.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that Ray Kroc, McDonald's founder, addressed the fans, and I quote, "Ladies and gentlemen, I suffer with you. I've never seen such stupid baseball playing in my entire life."
Oh, wow.
And he was correct. His team would end dead last in the National League West Division with 60 wins and 102 losses.
Holy cow.
I just love that he did that. He actually went out
suffer
and
with you.
Announced to his fans, you know
You
what?
know what? I think some people appreciate that. Just
Well, they did. They
tell me
went
the
crazy.
truth, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Ray,
Thank you for coming in with that, Dan. We'll have some more fun stuff from him in just a moment. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Hi there, small, little sippy do here.
I was thinking of you yesterday, Ranger Dan.
How so, John, who I normally don't even acknowledge during this segment?
I was watching squirrels out our backyard, and I thought, you know who needs to be here to see this? Ranger Dan.
You know, Ranger Dan likes a good squirrel.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
A stick, yep, and...
Stick.
Oh, did I say that out loud? Relax, little Radio Rangers, gather around. You know, there's a lot of things going on outside even Ranger Dan world that are
like what's that?
Having an impact on everything we do here, there, and everywhere. And I kind of notice all of them. Your major sporting goods stores are now shutting down.
Yeah.
Just getting ready for the hunt and fishing season, actually. And, your Cabela's, your Bass Pro Shops are locked down tight. And also Dick's Sporting Goods over here at the mall is not open anymore. And I've only been there once, and my takeaway was, all in all, that was just really another Dick's in the mall. I'd like to thank my friends Pink Floyd for giving me that little zinger there. So here's what's going on. I couldn't help driving in this morning. A little promo going on that is your radio station going to have their own kind of a version of an Easter egg hunt coming on. Maybe get into that a little later. And that certainly made me proud to announce the first annual Ranger Dan Easter egg hunt.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's happening. In fact, it's this Saturday, Palisade State Park in beautiful Garrett's in South Dakota. Fun for the whole family. What are you kidding me? I know. social distancing and all that jazz.
How does that work?
Well, this event is limited to the first 100 families and or carload. You gain access to the park for just $9.95 a carload. As a matter of fact, I don't care if you got 27 people in that car. And for just an additional $19.95, you will receive an Easter basket filled with a jug of official Ranger Dan hand sanitizer.
How big is the jug?
A packet of generic paper towels and some Scotch tape, along with a pink magic mark to make your own very festive Easter face masks.
Nice.
For an additional $4.95, you get a Ranger Dan social distancing 6-foot pointy stick.
Stuff adds up, man.
Now, keep in mind, we get in there, we're going to cut the youngsters loose, and acres and acres and acres. We have literally hidden hundreds of plastic Easter eggs.
Hundreds.
Wow.
Throughout the park. And a lot of those Easter eggs have 5% off coupons for Ranger Dan merchandise. Keep the little ones busy for a good hour, hour and a half. Are you kidding me? Something for the adults, too. We have hidden 3 golden Ranger Dan Easter eggs.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
In the nooks and crannies of those 50-foot sheer bluffs overlooking the creek there. Inside those eggs, 7.5% off coupons for Ranger Dan merchandise. Do the math. You purchase $100 worth of merchandise. Let's see, it's 7.5. That's a savings of over 7%.
Nice.
Now, keep in mind, those bluffs run about 50 feet tall, and that creek's running pretty hard this time of year, so you might want to make sure your personal affairs are in order, just saying. That's all the time we have. We look forward to see you this Saturday. That's at high noon out at Palisades State Park. We'll be looking for you. This is Ranger Dan saying, what doesn't kill you tends to just make you stronger. Except for bears. Bears will kill you every dang time. This is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Introducing InsuranceChicken.com. Why InsuranceChicken.com? Why not? Another insurance company has a duck, one has an emu, and that other company has a lizard. So InsuranceChicken.com is no more silly than any of those. Is it time for you to cross the road for your insurance? Don't be chicken. Check out InsuranceChicken.com. We'll help you peck out the best insurance rates we can find at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. Mr. Dan Farris back in the studio here with us. We listened to Governor Noem's conference call a little bit yesterday about all the news. So
yeah, and it just I live by myself, number one.
Yeah,
and
so you're social distancing anyway.
I am. Yeah. I live kind of like a monk, really.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Except for when he's here chilling with us.
There you go.
Yeah, hanging out with the smalls.
There you go. How could you not want to do that?
That's about it. A couple hours a day. I mean, I feel good. What are you going to do, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It makes me, I don't know. It's like I want to get on an airplane. And I hate hotels, but I want to stay in a hotel just because nobody is.
I know.
You just want to be a rule breaker is what you're saying?
Not a rule breaker. It's just, I'm a firm believer. You talk about there's politicians and there's media and there's all these experts and this and that and the other thing. And my life just got a whole lot easier years ago. And I just went, you know what, man, I've got one leader. And that's Jesus Christ.
That's right.
And I take my cues from that. My life's just been a lot simpler. What's going to happen is going to happen. I'm not going out of my way to,
Well, no.
be self-destructive or take anybody else down with me.
No.
Although I'd be willing to if the time was right.
If the
For the right
opportunity
price.
arose.
What?
I can be bought. So, no, but John, you had a great idea a little while back, and it's coming to fruition. The little Easter egg hunt, and I'll kind of turn it over to you for water cooler talk, because it's kind of neat.
This is kind of fun. It's the Sunny Easter Egg Hunt, and it's on the Sunny Radio website, sunnyradio.com. And I won't say what the puzzle is, because that would give it away, but you have to spell out something. And the way you get the letters to spell out that something is you go to all these different businesses that are listed on this page. Now, you don't have to go buy anything. As a matter of fact, you don't have to go in. All of these eggs are taped to like an exterior window or a door, so you can see them typically from the car. I think most of them, probably all of them, you can see from the car. So it's something fun to do with the kids, because I know...
Or you can still be social distancing, but get out of the house for a little bit and just drive around and go on a little Easter egg hunt.
Absolutely amazed, because we officially kicked this off yesterday. I mentioned it, like 7:30 in the morning yesterday, and posted, I went around Tuesday and got all the eggs hung up. I egged a bunch of businesses.
Yeah, Tuesday afternoon you were doing that.
Yeah, so then it's when I got a flat tire in the Hummer. Oh, thank you, by the way, to Tire Motive for helping us out there, and Ready Towing for towing it there.
Oh, sure, Casey and the crew.
If you're going to get a flat tire, do it right. I got a very flat tire. But we got all these hung up. It was amazing to me. I announced the thing. It's on the radio for just a very short while. We already had our first person submit the correct answer, and there's been several since then.
So folks don't have to wait for the weekend to do this.
You can go right now. If you've got kiddos that are stir crazy and you want to just go get some fresh air and get them out of the house, and again, this is something that you would do just with your family. So again, you're following the social distancing rules. You're in your own car with your own family. There's not a crowd. We're not asking people to go hang out anywhere. You literally drive from place to place. And I had so many amazing businesses say that, yeah, I'll be a part of this, that we actually have 2 different routes. So if you live like on the east side, there's one on the website that's got places closer to you. If you live on the west side, there's places closer to you on there as well. And you can click on and see them. There's no cost. None of this costs anything. Take a look at it and see the one that's easiest for you to find. And it's the same puzzle on both pages. So if you go, I'm going to go to some on this one and some on that one, that's fine. There's no rules.
Okay, so how do folks access this, John?
sunnyradio.com. Right on the main page, you're going to see hashtag Sunny Easter egg hunt. And then there's 2 different pages on there. Like I said, east side or west side. And you can just print it out if you want, but you don't have to. This page, you don't need the page. It just makes it easier.
I remember growing up, it was like a major weekend pastime. We're going for a family drive.
Oh, yeah.
We did that all the time.
My dad would say, come on, boys, get in the car. Let's go see, and I'm not making this up, let's go see what the poor people are doing. It took us till we were a little older to realize we were the poor people.
I remember going for a ride with my dad once, and we ended up in Canada. I have no idea why. Just wandering aimlessly. Again, all of the information on the Sunny Easter egg hunt on our website, sunnyradio.com. Huge thank you to all the businesses that are helping, and also to the people that are already playing. Join us. Have some fun. sunnyradio.com.
Anybody else about ready for a vacation?
This October, we're going to Cancun for an amazing event called The Sands.
Awesome music from Billy Idol, Belinda Carlisle, Cheap Trick, and so many more.
This event happens at the end of October, so when everything blows over, we're all going to need a vacation. So join us for this one.
We've been to this event the last 3 years, met some amazing people, and it is so much fun.
Get all of the information and get your spot reserved to join us at thesands.rocks.
That's thesands.rocks.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. JimPeterick is joining us right now from Ides of March, formerly of Survivor, written some awesome songs for 38 Special as well. How you doing, sir?
I'm well, and I must say my family is well, and we're blessed and counting every blessing we have.
Well, we got to say thank you to you because some amazing songs that you have written are played on our station here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota all the time. So Eye of the Tiger, that was a song that you had a chance to do. That's pretty darn cool.
Well, that's the biggest one in my career. I got a call from Sylvester Stallone. I thought someone was putting me on, you know.
Yeah.
I called him back, and sure enough, and he says, I got this new movie called Rocky III, and I need a new song. Can you help me out? I go, is the Pope Catholic? You know. Yeah. And he sent us the rough cut of the movie. Got together with Frankie Sullivan, who's the guitarist in the band. And, man, we caught lightning in a bottle that day, and we recorded it 2 days later, sent it to Stallone. He says, you guys really did it. You wrote a song that's an anthem that will outlive you and me.
Yeah, I agree. We had a chance to do an interview not too long ago with the voice of Eye of the Tiger, the gentleman that did the singing on that song, and he absolutely loved that as well. So you did a darn good job.
Dave Bickler is amazing. He was the fellow that wore the beret back then, and no one could have sung it better than Dave Bickler.
He did a darn good job. Now, the band 38 Special is one of my wife's favorites, by the way, and they've been to this area quite often, and every time they come here, huge, like, sellout shows.
Well, first of all, your wife has very good taste in music. And second of all, yeah, you know, I love collaborations. When they work, they really are magical. And, you know, I'm very capable of writing the song on my own, but I find when there's other personalities that mesh well, you kind of get a great blend of personalities. And that's what happened the first time I wrote with Jeff Carlisi and Don Barnes. We set up shop around my kitchen table with a few guitars. And the first song we wrote, a little thing called Hold On Loosely. And, those things happen. The chemistry just happened. And I love collaborating with them, whether it was that or Caught Up in You, Fantasy Girl, Wild Eyed Southern Boys. And the first thing that they recorded that I wrote is Rocket Into the Night, which really started them on their way.
That is fantastic. And we had a chance to visit with Don Barnes not too long ago as well, and some of the fun stories from them kind of getting their start. What are some of the other bands that you've had a chance to work with? Ides of March is a band that you're still working with, right?
Yeah, Ides of March now together for 55 years. I took 17 years off and played with Survivor. I left that band in 96, and I really put the band Ides of March back together in full force. And to this day, we do our 50 shows a year. Of course, a lot of the shows had to be reshuffled to near the end of the year this year, which is really kind of why I wrote Empty Arena, kind of shine a spotlight on what us musicians are doing to try to keep doing what we do. And this song is raising money for the Music Cares Foundation, which is a non-for-profit organization that is sponsored by NARIS, the Grammy Foundation. And I did a streaming show last Wednesday, and I played some of my biggest hits just on acoustic guitar and streamed it to 63,000 people and took donations with my son, manned the computer, and we raised like almost $5,000 that night.
Nice.
And it was pretty cool.
Now, you are there opportunities for people to still see that, or was it if you miss the live version, you don't ever get to see it again?
Actually, it's still up there on Facebook.com/officialJimPeterick.
Nice.
A couple people have had trouble with some glitches, and but don't be discouraged. I think it'll be fine. I also have a music video for the song. It's on YouTube.com/JimPeterickRocks.
Very nice.
So, and I'm raising money with every download. It's available on iTunes and Spotify and Pandora and Apple and all those things the kids use.
We will put a link to it to make it really, really easy to find. And as I look here, the number of songs on this page that you have written that we play, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, sir.
Oh, my pleasure, John. Thanks for having me on. You guys keep rocking, stay safe, and keep the faith.
It's a tough time, but we will get through this together. If you have the means, we encourage you to participate in the gift card challenge. That's a simple thing you can do to help people around you. Just buy a gift card from one of your favorite local businesses, then use it when things get back to normal. Or be a rock star and give it to someone working on the front lines to keep us safe. Either way, when you buy the gift card, post a photo on social media with #GiftCardChallenge. Learn more at giftcardchallenge.org.
Time now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities are fabulous. I'm sorry to say, a lot of our favorite celebrities are, they're kind of in quarantine, man. They're sheltering right now, and so it's super important that they go to social media every chance they get so they can stay in the forefront and stay relative to society, which is nice.
You need to let us know what to think.
But a couple weird things going on. How this comes together now. I'm a Bruce Willis fan. I've always liked Bruce.
Yeah.
Started digging him first when he appeared in that 80s thing. Moonlighting. Yeah, I just went, who is this guy? Found out a little bit about him, and he's pretty cool. He's had a great career. And he was married to Demi Moore for years, and they have, 2 or 3 daughters, I believe?
Yeah,
together?
a couple, I believe.
Anyway, they've both been then married to other people. They divorced, married other people. Went on. They are quarantining together.
Oh, really?
Really?
Bruce and Demi and the girls, yes, wearing matching green and white striped jammies.
Are you kidding?
Bruce and Demi
I'm not making this up.
You're not making that up.
No, I'm the celebrity reporter.
We never know when he is
me.
just pulling our legs. So
no, I'm dead serious.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, they're snapping a bunch of photos and throwing it out in that,
wow.
that Twitter and all that social
it's
stuff.
Twitter.
Crap chat, whatever else they got there.
But he's our celebrity reporter.
But the big news is this, and I mentioned this about a month or so ago, that Kaylee Cuoco for Cuckoo Puffs from Big Bang Theory. Her and her new husband, Carl Cook,
Yeah.
they got married and then lived in separate houses
Right.
in
Yeah.
separate states for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Right.
And so they're pretty excited because they're going to finally move in together because the home they were having built was about to be finished.
Yeah.
Well, that happened a lot sooner than they thought. They decided that they better quarantine together, so just in case. So, yeah, after nearly 2 years of marriage, Kaylee and her husband are now together. And
Nice.
according to her in a recent interview, and I quote here, "We've been married for a year and a half, been together for almost 4 years, and now this quarantine has forced us to actually move in together,
Forced us to.
and it's been great for our relationship."
For now.
You know what's even better is we've realized we really like each other. So,
Shouldn't you kind of know that before you do the whole
Hashtag
I do thing?
I think she was maybe saying a little tongue in cheek, but what are you gonna do when you got piles of cash just
So any
laying
bets
out
on
back?
the divorce
and
date?
So
I'll give it 9 months.
talking about social distancing, did you guys see that Ellen DeGeneres was like being slammed on the internet because she was complaining about, being quarantined in her giant, huge mansion feels a lot like being in prison. And people are like, you've got
Bad
how many
form, Ellen.
thousand square feet to roam there, Ellen? So, yeah, that didn't go so
You're in a
well.
luxurious mansion.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. So,
Well, at least most of them are having some fun with
yeah,
it.
exactly.
But,
well,
yeah.
thank you for the report, sir.
Well, John, Heidi, it's really, literally the least I can do.
You do it each day. We appreciate it.
I'm proud of it.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com.